The thing in fighting, the hard part about in the combat sports world is once you start to make that kind of money and you want to say, well, it never changed me. It's impossible not to change. It's impossible to go from, where you were to where you are today financially. Floyd and I have known each other for a long time. And, when I first met Floyd, he lived in an apartment that Top Rank used to put a lot of their fighters in. Yeah. He lived in this apartment down on, I want to say it was off Flamingo. And, he just started to make some money. Yeah. So, I went over his house. He was showing me all the sweaters that he bought and all the things, Floyd's always been that guy. Yeah. He likes to shop and he likes to buy clothes. And, it started the minute he made his first.
UFC President Dana White didn't hold back while talking about Floyd Mayweather's flashy social media image. In a recent interview, White criticized Mayweather for showing off a luxury lifestyle that doesn't reflect reality, pointing to the boxer's recent claims about owning an expensive property and his growing unpaid debts as clear examples.
Do you think Floyd is definitely done?
No, I don't know if he's done. I mean, he could probably come back and he'll have a boxing match. I don't take away from what Floyd's accomplished in boxing, but he's stepping way over.
Dana White, fully aware of the huge payday Floyd Mayweather earned from his fight with Conor McGregor, didn't hold back. He called Mayweather a reckless spender, saying that anyone with common sense wouldn't end up in financial trouble after making that much money. Floyd has absolutely no control over his spending. He lives an extremely extravagant lifestyle. Who could be that careless and not deal with money problems all the time?
Floyd Mayweather, which ironically is a boxing event, but it's the biggest combat sports fight ever.
What did that gross?
It did 4.4 or 4.5 million buys at $100 a buy.
White went even further, comparing Mayweather to several UFC fighters who never earned even a small part of his boxing fortune, yet still lived modestly and spent wisely, building their wealth through smart investments. He didn't stop there. White also questioned the idea that Mayweather is a billionaire, saying he has plenty of evidence to prove otherwise.
With somebody you know well, somebody you have worked with, obviously, Floyd Mayweather. I have been dying to hear your perspective, your thoughts, what you actually think about this YouTuber fighting maybe the greatest boxer of all time, Floyd Mayweather.
Listen, I understand these kids want to make some money and, they do what they got to do and say what they got to say to try to, get in there and make money.
I can't say I know every detail about Floyd's finances, but one thing is obvious, he's not a billionaire. And if that's true, there's no excuse for living so recklessly, White said, pointing out that a large part of Mayweather's supposed net worth is spent on unnecessary jewelry. To support his argument, White mentioned a past interview where Mayweather claimed he made $300 million every month, calling it complete fiction. He claimed he earns $30 million every month. Only the gullible would believe that story. His reputation is filled with lies, which is why stores in every city accuse him of unpaid debts, White added.
Nate Diaz apparently wants $20 million to fight next. Is he going to see $20 million?
That's my boy.
Yeah.
Hey, I never...
Supporting White's criticism, one fan commented, Mayweather is the ultimate gambler, always showing off his wins, but never talking about his losses. He's never shown real respect for money, and his constant comebacks seem more about chasing cash than passion. Even 50 Cent has criticized Floyd's poor financial choices before. Another fan agreed, strengthening White's argument. Sure, Floyd may have some successful businesses, but they're probably wiped out by bad investments and reckless spending. There's no way he's making $300 million every month.
That was able to capitalize on his fame, his personality, and everything else.
A third fan didn't hold back, making fun of Floyd. The guy can't even read. As long as he can buy every flashy toy and bet on both sides just to brag about winning, he clearly doesn't understand his finances. Not saying he isn't wealthy, but he literally can't even count to 300. Meanwhile, a more thoughtful fan offered a realistic view of Mayweather's wealth. He might technically be a billionaire, but most of it isn't liquid. He claims to have invested around $300 million into real estate, which isn't exactly the kind of investment that keeps cash available when it's needed.
And, when a guy like Floyd Mayweather starts putting it on you, it's not even going to be a fight. It's going to be ridiculous.
A perfect example supporting Dana White's criticism came when Mayweather posted his tax payments online, claiming he had paid $18 million to the U.S. government, an announcement that quickly backfired. Some people pointed out the check looked fake because it didn't include a routing number, while others argued it showed Mayweather's exaggerated sense of self-importance, a classic sign of narcissism. This tax announcement came shortly after he reportedly spent more than $1.1 million on Super Bowl tickets. The former boxing champion even planned to bring a bus full of guests to the famous Allegiant Stadium for Sunday's huge showdown.
Fighting may be the greatest boxer of all time, Floyd Mayweather.
Listen, I understand these kids want to make some money, and they do what they got to do and say what they got to say to try to get in there and make money. This is going to be such a one-sided, ridiculous ass whooping. It's not even going to be funny.
Mayweather wasn't planning to miss this event. According to World Boxing News, he was even offered a VIP pass to attend the Super Bowl alone, but the former champion had much bigger plans. He wanted to bring an entire group with him. Spending serious money, he secured his own suites without needing any special favors. "I don't kiss anyone's feet and I never beg for anything, especially not a Super Bowl suite," Mayweather said. "I don't mind accepting invitations sometimes, but the person paying makes the decisions. That's why I buy my own seats, my own suites, and invite whoever I want. I'm blessed to be bringing 34 people to experience the first Super Bowl in Las Vegas." The total cost was an incredible $1.1 million. Unfortunately for Mayweather, his hometown team, Detroit, fell just short of qualifying, missing out by only one game.
His craft Irish whiskey, and I think he has a beard now. He goes from wearing sandals to have mink slippers. He goes from living in very meager house to living in an ivory tower. And he hadn't fought. I'm looking at it we last fought in January 2020. What do you expect when he steps back into the ring?
He's at a place in his life and in his career that,
Adding to the attention, Mayweather boasted about his taxes. "Right before spending that cool million on the Super Bowl, I had to pay $18 million to the IRS. Uncle Sam, that's what I owed while retired. Just imagine what it was like when I was still fighting." Since retiring from boxing in 2015, he's earned more than $500 million from the ring and invested in a luxury club in Las Vegas along with several real estate projects. All to prove that claims of him going broke are exaggerated. Still, outspoken rapper turned businessman 50 Cent believes that Mayweather could be facing financial problems or at least some major tax issues.
Canelo is still the man.
Yes. He's been for a long, long time.
And he jumps in there and he does it and he goes to work, and it's hard to stay at that level for a very long time. And Canelo's another guy. What's this guy clipping? 40 mil a fight?
Easy.
Something like that. You know what I mean? Not including what he's making outside of the ring. So,
Some people may dismiss the rapper's claims because of his long-running feud with Mayweather, but there are definitely strange developments surrounding the Mayweather camp right now. Forbes once estimated the retired boxer's net worth at around $700 million, and his 2015 mega fight against Manny Pacquiao reportedly earned him more than $200 million alone. Could Floyd's cash flow really be getting smaller? It seems unlikely, but appearances can be misleading. From a business perspective, his decision to step into the ring with Conor McGregor made perfect sense. However, his recent press conference announcing a New Year's Eve fight in Japan against 20-year-old kickboxing star Tenshin Nasukawa has left the boxing world truly confused.
So I got so many different houses. So as you guys can see, this is one of my closets. We got bags, we got stuff everywhere. We got this ladder right here where you can take, it's just got stuff everywhere. So, you wanna go red bottoms?
Former friend turned rival 50 Cent, also known as Curtis Jackson, didn't hold back, sharing his honest thoughts on Instagram about the developing situation. Meanwhile, boxing fans flooded Twitter, insisting these decisions suggest Mayweather could be heading toward financial trouble. Everyone expected a comeback sooner or later, but most believed it would be against a familiar opponent, Filipino boxing legend Manny Pacquiao. Instead, the announcement of a fight against Tenshin Nasukawa, with the rules still unclear, shocked the boxing world. To make things even more interesting, Mayweather appeared at the Tokyo press conference on Sunday looking slightly untidy and noticeably without key members of his usual promotional team, including Leonard Ellerbe, starting heated debates across boxing YouTube channels.
That you guys want to do, whatever you want to do, all from the bottom all the way to the top. So, like any kind of bag and everything you can name.
12. Many people are beginning to believe Floyd is taking his own direction with this latest move. At the Tokyo press conference, the backdrop displayed only the TMT logo. There was no sign of Mayweather Promotions or even his longtime broadcaster Showtime. Unlike his usual loud personality, always showing off his wealth and earnings, Mayweather didn't mention a single detail about his payday for the Nasukawa fight. Could this be a sign that he's going his own way and possibly needs to increase his cash flow quickly? One Twitter user suggested that a man who spends $18 million on a watch will always need money coming in fast. Other people on Twitter joined the conversation, sharing their own opinions about the ongoing situation.
Showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings.
Floyd Mayweather's finances may not be as strong as he likes people to believe. Recently, he has looked almost desperate, trying to arrange fights with different opponents. Even a huge $300 million payday can disappear quickly when money is spent as carelessly as his. Something doesn't seem right about all these recent decisions. Is Mayweather simply trying to make the most of his fame while he still can? Or are there deeper problems involving his cash flow and the IRS? Only time will tell, and you can be sure 50 Cent will be on Instagram ready to reveal every new detail.